Hey y'all, hey. Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl EDT and this is the Ev Effect. So guys, today I want to share and talk about Overdose, okay? And this is Overdose in a good way. So I have a lineup of a few fragrances that I've been gravitating towards quite frequently. So I know for this summer season, these are going to be in heavy rotation. I am definitely going to be ODing on all of these fragrances because I love them that much and they've just been on my radar. So who am I not to share, right? I don't know. It's probably the Pisces in me, who knows? But I'm sharing this list with you today. But before we dive in, just a couple of things. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching it. If you're new and you're finding me or discovering me for the first time, I hope that you'll check me out and consider subscribing yourself. Right now, I am touching heavily on fragrances, but on this channel, I'm just sharing everything that is me, EVE, and everything that EVE loves. And I definitely love to smell good, and I definitely love fragrances. So I hope you'll consider hitting that subscribe button as well and joining the fam. And secondly, I am really hoping that I don't have a wardrobe malfunction. So if you catch me looking at the viewfinder, it's because I have this pesky strap that doesn't want to stay up. It's maintaining itself right now, but it probably won't stay up. So if you see it fall down, just don't mind it. I'll correct it at some point in the video, but yeah, I'm hoping that she's gonna give me some act right today, please. Okay, so like I said, I have 5 fragrances that I want to share. I also do have an honorable mention, okay? So we're gonna start off with that, and my honorable mention is Kayali's Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25. And I always forget to say the 25, but it is 25. Guys, I did a mini review first impressions video on this already. If you haven't checked that out yet, I will link it up above. But this is a fragrance and I really do like this, but I find myself falling more in like with this scent. As you know, outside is opening up, or it's open. Outside is open. And I've been participating, okay? And I find myself gravitating and pulling for this, especially at nighttime. This has been my scent of the night plenty of times. So I am finding myself that I'm almost probably in love with this. It's a strong like for me, okay? Like I said, if you haven't checked out the video, I'll link it up above so you can check that out. But I have grown more fond of this scent since I did purchase it, so check that out. So for the rest of these, they are in no particular order. I love them all, okay? I love them all. So the next one up is Another 13 by LeLabo. Now, I've touched upon this a couple of times on my channel, and this to me is a fresh, bright, yet musky ISO-E Super Ambroxan type fragrance. I know that was a whole mouthful, but this is definitely a summer vibe fragrance, and it's very heavy on the molecules ISO-E Super and Ambroxan. So if you're sensitive to that, then you may not like this, but I love it. ISO-E Super actually is a synthetic molecule that helps fragrance project, and some people grow anosmic to that. For me, fortunately, I have not, so I get all the freshness and crispiness in this scent, and I really do love it. And I definitely will be overdosing on this. So Another 13 from LeLabo is, I think this is one of their popular scents alongside Santal 33, but out of the two, I love this one more. So definitely an overdose scent for me this summer. All right, so the next one in the lineup is Mancera's Holiday. Now this is a wonderful coconutty, vanilla, musky, slightly woody type scent. It's wonderful. It's giving creamy pina colada type vibes, and it really does put you in the mind frame of a vacation, or how it's appropriately named, holidays. If you've ever smelled Tom Ford Soleil Blanc and you love that scent, then you most likely will love this scent. The only difference between the two, because they smell very similar, but there is a huge price difference. The only difference between the two is that this one is a bit denser, it's heavier, it's thicker, whereas Soleil Blanc, it's a bit airier, lighter, fresher when comparing the two. But they both have the same vein. They both smell very similar, very similar. I think retail on this is maybe $120, but don't pay retail. Find this at a discounter or something. Don't pay retail. And of course the Tom Ford for the 50 ml, I believe that's like $250 for that bottle. So huge price difference, very similar scents, and I will most definitely be overdosing. And this one has amazing lasting power. All right, so the next one up in the lineup is actually the latest and newest addition to my stash, and I absolutely love her and I'm excited about her. And that is YSL's Leap EDT, okay? This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous scent. Now, y'all know that I love the original a lot, okay? And I shared that one in my combo video, and as you can see, I have a pretty good dent in this bottle, so love the original. And what I love even more about the EDT version is that it has the same DNA as the original. However, it's lighter, it's brighter, it's fresher, it's cheerier. Is that even a word? But cheerier is what I'm gonna go with. This is just such a beautiful summer scent. This just screams summer in my opinion. So what I think they did here is that they toned down the lavender from the original and they've included a tea note. I think it's jasmine tea, I could be wrong, but there is a tea note in here, and that is what's helping it to be a little bit fresher and brighter. I don't think the notes mention it, but I smell some type of like red berry, and I want to say raspberry. When I did peek at the notes a little bit ago, I didn't see a raspberry or a strawberry in here, but for whatever reason, I get that from here. Either way, I love it. I love this new formulation for the EDT version, and quite surprisingly, this performs pretty well on me for it to be an EDT. I do spray heavy, and y'all, I went through about 3 samples before I decided to go ahead and pick up the bottle, which I already kind of knew that I was going to get this bottle anyway, because when I had my first impression of it, I really liked it. So with this is the small bottle. This is the 1.7 ounce. What they did is that they reconfigured the bottle, which I absolutely love, to a taller, slimmer silhouette. Shout out to all the slim, tall girls. So if you look at the original bottle, you see that it's thicker, whereas now we've got a slimmer silhouette. Can you see that? So this looks like it's bigger than the 1.7, but it's quite actually the 1.7. And I think they did that because the decal of the logo looks gorgeous on a taller silhouette versus the shorter, thicker bottle that they had previously. So, all right, so before I move on to the next one, I do want to share that I have a cream that I think will pair amazing with this scent. So if you are struggling with getting this to last, I think this cream will help take it the distance and give you just a little bit more longevity, okay? And shout out to my good sis, Tanya Felice and AI the Great, both beautiful YouTubers here. They spoke highly of this Balm Dia Bright Cream. Now, I don't know what it's supposed to do, but I know it smells good, okay? It smells good with a T at the end, okay? And let me see if I can get a close-up of it without it washing. This smells so good, and the consistency, it's thick, creamy, it's beautiful. So I told them that I would give it a try, and I finally got around to getting my hands on it, and I am glad I did. But this pairing, it's beautiful. I need you to try it out. I need you to try it out and come back and let me know what you think. Just do it. Like Nike said, just do it. Like EBE said, just do it. Let me know what you think, okay? All right, so the next one up on my list is another one that I'm pretty excited about, and that is Passe War. Now, if you've been keeping up with me, I talked about this in my this or that video, and I was torn between what would be my first BDK fragrance. If you haven't checked it out, I will link it up above so you can check it out. But I did end up going with Gris Charnel as my first fragrance, but I immediately knew that I was going to come back and scoop her up, and I did. And y'all, this is a beautiful fruity floral that is just, it's so lovely. It's a sweet fruity floral, and it's not like a sickening sweet either. It's just enough sweetness to make you want to lean in and smell for more. It just makes you want more. You want to smell it more and more. On the top, there is a note of ginger, and to me, I think the ginger is what makes it invigorating. It makes it attractive, and I love this scent, okay? It's a gorgeous sweet fruity floral that I can't get enough of, and I have definitely been digging into it, okay? I have been digging into her, so this is a definite OD that is happening for me, all right, this summer. It'd be interesting to see how far down I get in this bottle by the end of the summer, because she has been in overdrive. I have been digging in this a lot, okay? ODing for sure. All right, guys, so the last fragrance that I want to share in my lineup is Granada from Memo Paris. So Memo Paris is a Parisian house, of course, that views fragrances as a journey that embodies different feels and emotions from various cities around the globe. So each of their fragrances are meant to evoke beautiful memories, transporting you to that said destination. So Granada is a city in Spain, and this is absolutely beautiful. It is a heavy dose of white floral, so if you're not a white floral person, I don't want to say you won't like it, because I feel like this is done so beautifully. It has orange blossom, it definitely has jasmine, so heavy on the orange blossom, heavy on the jasmine. And I kind of get a hint, just like a hint of tuberose, like somewhere in the background. There is tuberose in here, but it's predominantly jasmine and orange blossom. And even if you don't like white florals, I would say give this one a shot, because the way this has been blended is so beautiful. So that first initial spray, you get that blast of the white floral, but as it dries down, I feel like all the notes bind together so cohesively, you can't really make out the notes then. There is vanilla as well as tonka bean in here, which just makes it so luxurious on the dry down and so yummy. I think this is my favorite one out of the house of Memo Paris, and I've gotten my nose on quite a few from the house. This one stands out to me. This just stands out to me. I love it that much. Give this a shot. It's a beautiful, beautiful summer scent, y'all. This is gorgeous. Leave me a comment, let me know if you have Granada in your stash right now, or if you've gotten a whiff of Granada. What do you think about this? I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. It may not be for everyone, because everyone isn't a floral person. I didn't think I was, but I have matured in my fragrance game, and I am finding that, you know, florals can be amazing if they're blended correctly, and this is absolutely one that I adore. So let me know if you've smelled this before. And yeah, that is the end of my list, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Also, let me know what you will be probably overdosing on this summer as well. Let's discuss in the comments. Until the next time, I'll check you on the next one. Peace.